Two teams trying to stake their claim to postseason football. Week 14 of the NFL is underway.
A fairly short kick from the 14. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. Now Fields going to throw on the first play.
It's caught by Mike Evans.
Well, this defense for the Falcons, they were fantastic a week ago in that win over Houston.
And every defensive team that we talk to, they spend a lot of time talking about creating turnovers. And anytime you get 2 or more in a game, you've had a really good performance. They exceeded that number in a huge way. They got the football back 4 times in the win.
Yeah, this is going to be a Bucs first down as he's got this up to the 40-yard line.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
That's into the hands of Jacob Harris.
That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and that's going to bring up 2nd down.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there? Freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
On 2nd down, they'll run with White. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
These two teams, they met in Atlanta earlier in the year with the Falcons winning that game. So a win here in Atlanta would give them the season sweep. Now a first down throw, Fields. And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here on this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops and escape this drive.
And some solid footwork there as he'll take this down to about the 38.
It's a gain of 11, and the Bucs have a first down. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, where that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front and linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense. Someone's going to run for some big yardage.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. A first carry for Leonard Fournette. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked up by Richie Grant.
30, past the 20. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. So they
They'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. Taken from about the 12. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And you figure this should be a healthy, arrested, a focused unit, and they're working on a good winning streak. They had the week off last week. This is really a team, Charles, that should be in top form.
I would agree absolutely with that. What coaches worry about, what organizations worry about, though, is overconfidence. They've been playing so well, and now they've had that extra time off. And we've seen teams come back off the open week and come out flat. So what a lot of good coaches do is they kind of game plan for that with their teams. On defense, they may blitz more in the beginning to get them going. On offense, they may go more up-tempo. Anything to get them out of that lethargy right at the beginning.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Back to throw. Fields. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Dane Cruikshank. And the Falcons are going to take possession of the football.
For a team who came in here on a healthy winning streak, we're seeing some uncharacteristically bad play thus far. And that streak is definitely in jeopardy if this offense keeps giving the ball away and can't mount a few drives of their own.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. 1st and 10, it's Patterson. And he'll get this to the 22. So they began the play at the 11, and it's a gain of 11. 1st down. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
That'll give them 8 that time, and they'll be left with 2nd and a couple. On 2nd down, a run with Patterson. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
Not too many more ideal situations at 2nd and 2 in order to try and pick up a 1st down. They ran it and picked it up.
On 1st down, going back to Patterson. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Cordero Patterson with his 9th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Falcons go up by 2 touchdowns. Koo able to connect on the extra point. And that'll make the score 14-0. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Fielded right around the 8. A lane opens here. He's past the 30. And he is out of bounds right around the 34. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. Now, the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going, and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. I also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
Fields to throw on 3rd and 1. Open man has got one. It's complete. On the move past the 40. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A big play that time on the catch and run. And it's going to yield a new set of downs. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. The tight end in motion right. And the tight end goes in motion left. A play fake, now Fields to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Harris. And he's going to get this down near the 25.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he could break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Throwing again on 2nd down. Fields. That's complete to White. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here.
Well, they've certainly done a nice job spreading the ball around on this drive. This time he gets it out to his back, and it's another nice play and another 1st down. They've got the defense on their heels a little bit. They're reacting instead of being aggressive and making plays.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yes, let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
On 2nd down, here's Fournette. Pushes him over. That gain of 15 gets him on the doorstep, 1st and goal. Fournette is into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Some good running there at the end of the drive. He had the burst that set up the 1st and goal, and then one play later, he's in the end zone.
Brandon, what I liked about that sequence is I'm not sure who made the play call, but they understood the situation, understood the momentum. A nice hard charging run, give it right back to him, and let him cap things off.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. The football changing hands here, and as this offense takes the field, Charles, they'd be fine with more of the same on this upcoming drive. Last time out, they found the end zone for 6.
And they're certainly hoping for more of the same, but the game plan, I doubt it'll just be a carbon copy of the last drive, because I think this offense is ready to break out some new wrinkles and try some new things that might be hidden in their playbook. They want to use that confidence to its advantage, while also keeping the defense from anticipating what's up next.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. The Falcons at 9-3 here on the year, and they have certainly got it rolling as of late. Winners of 6 in a row.
And I think this is where, as a head coach, you show your team some trust. Instead of just talking about winning, the very next game, you point out to them, we're on a nice run here, and if we keep doing this, we'll be playing at home in the postseason, and we know that that could ride us all the way to the Super Bowl if we get that done. Not sure what happened there, but he just didn't get the right read on the coverage that time. Pass wasn't where it needed to be, and that'll send them back to the drawing board.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. That's Cordero Patterson hauling it in. And this is going to lead to another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 33. A nice pickup of 23 on the 3rd down conversion. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 down at the 33. Out of the gun, a run with Patterson. They find some open field here. Touchdown, Falcons. Cordero Patterson Jefferson with his 13th touchdown of the year and second of the game, as his guys are able to extend their lead. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And it's now 21-7. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. From way up at the 23. Now a hit and a loose football. And the Falcons say they have it, they do. So problems compounding themselves. And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure. So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. The drive starts with a run by White. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 47 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
On first down, Fields. Left side here, that's complete to Godwin. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They were starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Fields now to throw. Complete right side to Otten. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30. Now a give up the middle. This is White. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. They go right back to White here on first down. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. A shotgun snap, Fields. And his throw is incomplete.
Well, he's smart enough to avoid the taunting rule, but I guarantee he quietly has told them, you might want to stop coming after me downfield because I just broke up another pass and took away a big shot that you were trying to succeed with.
7th play of the drive, forthcoming on 3rd and 8. To throw is Fields. This is caught. Touchdown. Chris Godwin hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Buccaneers have got it back to within a score. Extra point splits the uprights. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. The Bucs ready for the kickoff. And here we go. It's in the air. Fielded just outside the goal line. Now a hit and a loose football. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy because you want to make sure that the catch is secure. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Here we go on 2nd and 12. Sliding out of the pocket. Complete to Zacchaeus. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 22 yards there, first down.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And on that play, he was able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
They'll look to throw here on first down. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
I like what they tried to do there. They didn't get a completed pass downfield, but they came up with a momentum play. Big-time gain on the previous snap. Came right back and threw one deep, hoping to catch them on their heels.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. Looking there for Pitts, but intercepted. And the Bucs are going to take possession of the football. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
First down, here's Wright. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Play action. It's Fields. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
And that one goes incomplete on the drop. That's one he definitely normally catches. 4th down.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
And this one is right down Broadway. So that, Charles, a season long right there.
And you know who's really excited about that? The special teams coordinator, because he's the one who has to tell the head coach in pregame, this is where we trust him from. This distance, he can hit it, and he repaid that trust by knocking that one right through.
The Bucs ready for the kickoff. And here we go. It's in the air. And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback.
Okay, right.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that could change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
And he fires one incomplete.
Trying to get that one to his tight end, and they've been trying to get the ball to him, but as of yet, unable to successfully complete one. But you know, there's usually a nice comfort zone in throwing to the tight end. Great sight lines, usually right in the middle of the field.
So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. Back to throw. And that'll be incomplete.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure, or do they play coverage on this down?
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And that will be incomplete with a clock showing 18 seconds now to go.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
23 yards, the final tally.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
On first down, it's Fields. This one complete to Scott Miller. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. So on second down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. And that will wind up just short. He had it on line. It ran out of gas at the end. So we are at halftime here on a Monday night. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half. Taken at the goal line. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Second half will start with a run by Patterson. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
They suspected that it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on first down.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. He'll drop to throw. Open man is Kyle Pitts, his tight end. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. They'll look to throw here. Right back to Pitts again. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds.
I don't care what sport you're playing. Everyone likes to build up a little momentum, don't they? And look at this, back-to-back completions to the big target at tight end.
That one not as profitable as the other, but still a decent gain. They'll give it to Patterson. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4.
And that run was memorable for only one reason. There's absolutely no place to run with the football. No gaps, no creases, no gain.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. They'll set up a throw. Open man, there is Patterson, complete. He'll get it inside the 20. Touchdown, Falcons. Cordero Patterson, 43 yards. And they're able to add on to their advantage. Well, forget about the weapons out wide. He knows he's got another weapon in the backfield of the passing game, Charles, and he utilized him perfectly on that play.
And the offense coordinator showed me something on that play, Brandon, because so often during a game, our cameras find them looking down at their play sheets, and you wonder if they're absorbing anything. He had something specific in mind, and he went to it, and it worked well.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. A fairly short kick from the 14.
And he's able to get it across the 20 to the 25-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that will lead you into bigger errors.
Opting to run again here with White. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now third down coming up.
If these guys are going to chop into that deficit, they got to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
Throwing on third down, Fields.
He completes it to Evans. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. A big pickup there, 18 yards and a Buccaneer first.
But we're used to seeing the guy that you consider the #1 receiver double covered. But how about this guy? He's double covered and finds a way to make the play for a first down.
That's how you increase your Madden rating, right?
No doubt about that at all. And you know something? I think we'll hear about that from him soon.
And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. They go right back to him for 20 and a first.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Off play action, Fields. Across the formation, and he gets this to Miller.
He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
And they run the option here on 1st and 10.
And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down.
Well, that play never really got off the launching pad. He had a linebacker in his face before he had a chance to do much of anything.
Yeah, I think it's big boys up front, that offensive line. They've got to do a little bit better job of protecting him if they're going to continue to run the option like this.
Now on 2nd and 13.
Fields.
Letting one go deep for the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
Tremendous field position there and a perfect time to do exactly what they did. Take a shot at the end zone. And they went for the big play, just unable to complete it.
They missed a field goal on their last drive. Here they need something to even get into field goal range on third down.
Here's Fields.
And that is incomplete. And he's certainly not a guy that drops that football very often.
Indeed, because that's a bit of a surprise. I know he's in the middle of some traffic and people's bodies all around him, but he usually has the focus to haul that one in.
Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. Now it's scooped up, and this is a live football.
Well, Charles, you cannot say enough about that play by their special teams. Think about it. That keeps this game at 2 possessions in the second half and really adds pressure to the opposition.
Yeah, it certainly does, especially their offense. It takes a lot of pressure off the offense of the team that's leading. They got a little bit more of a cushion to play with now. How about the thanks each guy was getting as they came off the field after that block? Special teams, certainly special in that situation.
Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10. They'll look to throw. That's brought in downfield by London. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another 1st down.
Down to the 30 after a gain of 3. 1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Falcons on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. They'll drop to throw. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. Touchdown, Falcons. Olamide Zaccheaus, 30 yards. And the Falcons add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. Koo able to connect on the extra point, and the lead is up to 18 now. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Taken at the 15, a short kick.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And their 4-game win streak very much in jeopardy as they go to work here late with a 1st and 10. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. 65 yards rushing for him now to this point.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
And some space here. And they will finally get him down, but not before he takes this to the Falcons' 17-yard line. A big play that time for Tampa Bay. 44 yards on the ground. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. Back to throw, Fields. Over the middle, complete. It's White. And the Buccaneers are going to be set up with a 1st and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line. A 3-score game here late. You can probably rule out the comeback, but certainly some kind of a moral victory to be had if they can get a few more points to close things out. And to that end, a nice pass play there to push things downfield. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Jacob Harris from 6 yards away. And the Bucs have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Extra point right down the middle. And that'll make this now an 11-point deficit. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking 1st downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, 1st downs, they can't touch the ball.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. They're going to look to throw. Throw out right, taken in by Patterson. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. They'll run with Patterson. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37.
Brandon, when a defense just simply can't get off the field on 3rd down, and we all know how important that down is for both sides of the ball, you often feel like you're just a step behind whatever they're doing offensively.
And one of the differences in this game, no doubt, 3rd down conversion, and that is going to be a story they'll talk about after this one. It's a gain of 16, first down Falcons. This is something you got to be wary of defensively. I mean, just because they're in the mode of trying to burn some clock doesn't mean they won't pass it. They got good yardage out of that one.
Yeah, and really, when you're looking at it, now they've got a fresh set of downs. Look for 2nd down if they want to take another shot and try and loosen things up. That'd be the time to do it.
Room here to run. Touchdown, Falcons. And let's not forget he had the receiving touchdown earlier. Now a trio of rushing touchdowns. Quite a performance.
Diversification, that's all you can talk about. His ability to do everything leaves him on the field on every down on offense because you can hand it to him as we've seen. But just had 3 rushing touchdowns and, of course, throw it to him where he's caught one as well.
Extra point by Koo, up and good. And the lead is up to 18 now. Taken at the 15, a short kick. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They were coming off the extra week of rest, but this team started sluggish, and it really didn't get any better from there. And trailing big here in this. Oh, Fields is intercepted for a 3rd time. Picked off by Casey Hayward. And the Falcons are going to take possession of the football. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December, right? It is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake, after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. He'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. Zacchaeus here hauling it in. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. And that is going to be incomplete as he let him a bit too much.
They're certainly not letting up on the pressure in this one. And oftentimes you hear this expression, all gas, no break from defenses. But in this case, it's the offense still throwing the football up big in the 4th quarter.
Touchdown! Cordell Patterson from 21 yards away. And the Falcons are closing in on win number 10 as they extend this 4th quarter lead. Koo able to connect on the extra point, and they open the lead up now to 25. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. A fairly short kick from the 14. And he is out of bounds as they'll start up past the 30. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown. Well, what has been a fantastic game for this defense has been rough for this offense, and certainly is. Oh, and now they're going to fake it. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Well, I have to admit, I'm scratching my head a little bit here trying to make sense of what I just saw. Number 1, huge lead. Just kick the extra point and be done with it. Number 2, if you are going to go for 2, just line up and go for it from the 2-yard line. Why make it so difficult? That's a long way to go to try and pick up some points.
Pick 6 last drive. Here's Fields again. And he's got his target, Harris. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. On 1st down, Fields. Out route, and the ball is caught by Godwin. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. 16 more on that one and another 1st down.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
Flag comes in. This might be a free play. And that'll be incomplete. The flag was down, so they took a shot, thinking it's on the defense. Let's see. Now they'll try to take advantage of that offsides call. Here's 1st and 5. Here's Fields. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone.
Even with such a big lead.
And now it appears that the referee's been buzzed, and we'll get a review. And this being inside 2 minutes of play, everything coming from up above. So the folks in New York just going to wind up confirming what the official saw, as this play will stand as is. Now they'll run the option to the short side left. And he is going to lose yardage here. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains. From the gun on 3rd down, Fields. And now here's another interception. Oh, they try a lateral on the return, and now the ball's loose. And it's a defensive return for a late touchdown. So they still need somewhat of a miracle here, but at least that gets them a little bit closer. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is down to 24. The Bucs ready for the kickoff. And here we go. It's in the air. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard, but they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked up by Jamel Dean. And the Buccaneers are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line. The Buccaneers in good field position here to start out 1st and 10 at their own 42. Now Fields. He's going to let it fly. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. A big play that time for Tampa Bay. 49 yards. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. Fields now to throw. Godwin's got it. Touchdown Tampa Bay. A 9-yard touchdown there. And the Bucs take the interception on defense and convert it into 6 points. Fields trying to throw for it. He's got it. So they convert the 2. That keeps their slim hopes alive as we're back to a 2-score game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Here we go. Here we go.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. And 3 timeouts remaining here defensively, but really not much reason to use them at this point as this one is all but over.
If they use the timeouts here, it's strictly for show. We got a plane to catch.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Again, Patterson. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. And what are the whistles for? A timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds. That one looks like he'll throw here. He's going to fire one deep over the middle.
Oh, this is intercepted. They get Ritter for the 3rd time. Picked by Antoine Winfield Jr. And the Bucs come up with a late turnover, but it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over. And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high. What a performance by the offense, too. I mean, really, Charles, just